Welcome back, my sunshiny friends. How are you? Have you been on a weight loss journey or are beginning a weight loss journey or considering starting a weight loss journey and you're concerned about your mental health? Trust me, I was too, and I know many of my amazing friends here were very concerned. But I think the bigger concern was what the excessive weight was doing to my mental health. So let's discuss a little bit, shall we? Welcome, my friends. I am Cheryl. This is my channel that you have stumbled upon, where I have been documenting my weight loss journey for the past almost 14 months, losing just about 65 pounds. I also do a ton of other videos. Sometimes a cooking video might strike me, an occasional Dollar Tree video. I'm obsessed with Dollar Tree. My new obsession is thrifting. There are many, many, many thrifting savers hauls on here. My family races at a local short track. There's many, many race videos, and those will be beginning again soon because it's almost race season, as well as vacation videos. And I am here getting ready for my vacation that I am going on in just 2 days. So I'm super, super excited. So thank you for joining me. I want to discuss mental health while I sit here, and it's funny because one thing will spark like a thought. So it's Easter tomorrow, and my grandmother always made this pie for me, specifically for Easter and often for my birthday. It's so funny. So this is my grandmother's recipe. And she wrote, you can see her handwriting, she wrote it as strawberry spring pan pie, but there's no strawberries in it. She would occasionally put strawberries on the top of it, so it just kind of cracks me up. It's a pineapple cream cheese pie. It is absolutely phenomenal. It's amazing. My kids love it. My family loves it. A dear family member of ours who's been battling cancer for what feels like forever absolutely loves this pie, and he will be joining us tomorrow, and I'm going to be making him his own special. So, and he's actually a loyal subscriber and a viewer when I'm talking about food. So if you are here and you happen to be watching this video, we love you and we're thinking about you always. So I'm going to talk to you about my mental health, about your mental health, and the effects that Zepbound has had on it while I make my grandmother's pie, which got me in all the feels whenever I take out this recipe. And this is like, it's in her handwriting. So anyway, feeling a little emotional this Easter. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I don't know why that got me so emotional today. But if you do have any interest in this pie, I have a video from years ago where I actually like made it and documented it in my thought being that my nieces, there's a few things that I make for the holidays that my nieces enjoy, and I thought by putting the videos here it would make it easier for them to get to in the future. So I will link this down below if you have any interest in it, because it is delicious. Not carb friendly, not the best, but as far as macros, but it is delicious, and it's a holiday, so you have to live your life, right? So mental health, I have to tell you, being on this medication has done wonders. And I'm not gonna ever, I don't feel like I was ever like a depressed person, an anxious person, anything of that nature. However, definitely just probably not. I'm very happy as far as I have a great husband, a great home, a good job, amazing kids, a great family, all of those types of things. However, there was definitely, I would say, 1, 2, 3, something holding me back. But I didn't really realize it as much until very recently, how just dramatically different my life has become over the past year after losing the weight. Now, I'm not going to say Zepbound is the reason why I'm happier, because to the best of my knowledge, there's nothing in the Zepbound that changes your mentality or your anxiety or anything like that. So I do know that it's the weight loss that has changed me, but I would not have been successful losing weight if not for Zepbound. And if you don't believe me, my playlist is here. Go watch my videos from the beginning and tell me that you don't see a difference in my overall demeanor, personality, outlook on life a year ago to today. Because I recently have watched my vacation video from last year, had a fantabulous time, everything was great, it was a fantastic vacation. And then when I watched the difference in my just overall, I don't want to say outlook, but just my, I don't know, you go look and you be the judge. But I have to say that losing this weight has just changed in just so many positive ways. I'm gonna, give me 1 second while I beat up. I have some cream cheese here in the bowl and I have to beat it up. Sorry, I didn't want to be noisy and rude. So basically, my life in the past year has just become more positive and fulfilled, which is weird because I felt like I had a fulfilled life. Like I said, you know, I have a great family and all the things. We go on vacation. We have a nice house, a new car. And I'm not saying material things are the way, you know, what makes somebody happy, but in all outside perspectives, I thought I was pretty happy. I didn't realize how unhappy in my own body I actually was until I started to realize how like out of my shell. And I've always felt like I was a pretty outgoing person, but just recently it's just so different. Last night my husband and I went out. We very rarely go out places, and I think it was just I was tired all the time. I didn't have any ambition to do anything. I hated getting dressed and like putting on clothes and, you know, finding an outfit that I wasn't going to feel good in anyway. And that's something that's changed dramatically. I don't stress out over clothes anymore. Like, I know I have clothes in my closet that fit, and I don't have to like make sure that the 1 or 2 things that I might wear are clean all the time. Last night I went out. We went out. My cousin, who I'm very close to, we went to. He was promoting like a karaoke night at this like little place, and he loves karaoke. My cousin. And I put on jeans and like a nice cute little top, and my husband and I went out, and I hadn't seen some people in quite a while. And normally I would try to stay under the radar. I don't like people, you know, commenting, and I was getting a lot of comments on, you know, oh my God, I can't believe how great you look fabulous. And it used to bother me when people would be like, oh, hi, how are you? You look so pretty. Like, you know, now I know people, I guess, aren't lying. But so we had karaoke, and I got up and I sang karaoke with my cousin, and we did a duet, and everybody was looking at me. And that in the past would have been, where's my beater? That would have been something that, you know, I wouldn't have been able to handle. Now it doesn't bother me. I don't mind the attention, because if people are looking at me, I'm not embarrassed. And that has done something amazing for my mentality, my overall mentality, my confidence. I feel confident going into a store and shopping. I feel confident putting on clothes that I don't look frumpy and gross and fat, and like everything was like, actually, so I wore this shirt today. I'm just wearing like a pair of like athletic leggings and this t-shirt, which I'll have to see if I can find a picture of this t-shirt. So this is this t-shirt that I have on that I wore to Disney World 4 years ago. My mom and I had matching. Hakuna Matata is the name of my travel agency, Hakuna Matata Vacations, and we were going to Animal Kingdom, and I thought that this was adorable. So this was a shirt that my mom and I wore 4 years ago, and I will show you a picture here of that same outfit 4 years ago. So just super quick to try to like reiterate what I'm talking about. I ran yesterday. Yesterday I had to take my son somewhere. So I ran into Savers in another city that I don't normally go to because I was killing some time while he was at the movies. And I grabbed a couple of things while I was there. Being able to grab something out of the large section, the large size, and buy it and hold it up and just know that it's gonna fit really does something for your mentality. So I grabbed this cute little, I'm gonna use it as, I don't know if it's a top or like a skirt. I could probably wear it with like athletic biker shorts underneath. And this is, it says a 0X, but I just, looking at it, I knew it would fit. And I tried it on just now after I washed it, and it does. And I got these shorts. They're a medium. But holding them up, I knew that they would fit. And I do the little thing now, it works. So those were super cute. And I can look at clothes now and know that they're gonna fit me. I can pick something off the rack, being a large, and just know that I can put it on. So this is the bathing suit cover up that I got. And I cannot express to you what it does for your mind, your mindset, and your confidence to be able to walk into a store, grab something, and know that it's gonna fit, and not look at a 2X and think, it's probably gonna be tight, I need to try it on, is it gonna hide all the things? It really does something spectacular for your mental health. I definitely have more energy, and obviously more energy is just gonna make you feel better, think clearer, like, you know, all of the things. So there's definitely that. I have way more energy, which certainly contributes to your mentality without a doubt. And then there is, I think I wanna say subconscious, but it's definitely having an effect on my family that I wasn't anticipating. Obviously I do the bulk of the grocery shopping, I do all of the grocery shopping and the cooking in the house. And in my household, I have my husband, my almost 15-year-old, my 24-year-old, and my son's girlfriend, who will be 20 this summer, eats dinner with us pretty much every night. Her and I also work together. She's extremely tiny, almost too thin, but that's, you know, everybody has their own things that they deal with, right? Well, recently, my son's girlfriend and my son, my 24-year-old, started going to the gym. My son's not heavy, but he's not super thin and fit, I guess you would say. He doesn't eat great. They were eating a lot of fast food at one point, as you know, young children or young adults often do. A lot of iced coffee, big Dunkin' Donuts kids, a lot of fast foody like chicken tenders, and a lot of sandwiches and stuff like that. And they joined a gym recently, and not that they're trying to lose weight, but I think realizing, you know, I don't want to say I am the reason why, but I would say I probably definitely had some type of influence. This particular son is the one that looked at me one day and said, wow, you look really good, you're kind of skinny. Not the one that said, I look malnourished and I don't look good, which is a big difference between the two, I find. Very funny. But I want to take a little bit of credit for that as well. I think that my overall health journey is starting to affect, you know, the rest of the people in my family. My husband has started to make healthier choices. He's lost quite a bit of weight recently. And my husband might be the reason why I started, and I'm gonna lick the batter and not feel guilty about it, because Zepbound has helped me to be able to occasionally indulge in something and not feel bad about it. And that also has been huge for my mentality. So I made 3 small pies because somehow all of my spring foam pans have disappeared. I know my sister-in-law ended up with them because she kind of ends up with everything that we have at a party at. So here's my pie. Isn't it so pretty? This is my Easter pie. And then, because I don't have enough pans, I have this small one, and then this one that I made for our family member. Sorry guys, I know this is like a little all over the place, but I keep stopping and then kind of losing my train of thought. Anyway, just saying that I think I am now, sorry. Oh, I am now making cranberry sauce, cranberry chutney, because this is my niece's request for every holiday. So I am starting with an apple that I have to peel and chop. So I'm just overall feeling better. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna stuff some Easter eggs so that we can do a little Easter egg hunt for the littles tomorrow, that being my grandson, who is now 1, and my great niece, who is 4, and then any of the others that wanna still join. But I'm like so looking forward to that. I'm cooking today, getting things like ready so that we can go tomorrow, so that I can go outside and walk around and play with the kids and do all of those things. A year ago, I would have been planning out, you know, who was gonna be going outside with the kids, who was gonna be hiding the eggs, because I just didn't have the energy and I didn't want to have to be involved in anything physical. Now I look forward to it. I can't tell you how much this medication has given me as far as my mental health. I just literally feel better every single day in every aspect of my life, except my bank account. That could always use a little inflation. But I truly just feel better overall. I know that obviously the Zepbound did not cause that, but it really did, because without this medication, I would not have been able to lose the weight. I have been trying to lose weight my entire life. Hold on. I have to throw this stuff away. And I have been unsuccessful in doing so. So this medication has given me back my life and has given me mental clarity and positivity and all of the things that I didn't know that I was even missing. And it's just been absolutely unbelievable. So I would love to know how your weight loss journey, how Zepbound, Mounjaro, Ozempic, Wegovy, any of the things has helped you and helped your mental health. I'm also curious if anybody wants to share, please don't feel obligated. But if anyone who was suffering with maybe a mental health disorder, whether it be anxiety, depression, anything like that, who has been on this medication for a while, I'm curious if anybody has been able to back down on their medication or come off their medication. I've never had that issue to that severe. Well, I mean, that's not true. After my middle son, I had a lot of issues for a lot of reasons, but I was on an antidepressant for about a year, which helped me leave an abusive relationship and ultimately gave me the clarity in my mind that I needed. But other than that, like, I've never really suffered from anxiety and depression and stuff like that. So I'm curious if anybody has found this medication or their weight loss has affected them that dramatically that they've been able to do that. I'm just curious. So yeah, that's just my story. And I know everybody's story is different, but my story and how losing just about 65 pounds has really helped my mental health, my overall outlook on life, my energy level, my positivity, my confidence, my self-esteem, all of the things that just help our mental health each and every day. So I'm going to continue to make my cranberry sauce and then move on to the rest of the things that I need to do. I hope you all had an amazing holiday. I will be on vacation. I will catch up with you guys when I get back, but I'll leave a video or two for you guys while I'm away. I thank you guys all so much for being here. I love you all so very much. And remember, my friends, when you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. Bye.